Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a MAC lipstick collection video. Now this video is kind of old school, so I guess this is a more up-to-date version with more like recent shades in it, although I do still have some MAC classics. I thought I would film this video because I have I have filled my acrylic lipstick holder with MAC lipsticks. You can see there are actually like 3 gaps, but those ones were duplicates of like my favourite lipsticks, so that when I run out I can just replace them straight away. I've done my best to categorise the lipsticks for the purpose of this video. I was going to do it by finish, but then realised that there'd be loads of random colours coming at you at once, so instead I've done it by colour type, shade. Yeah, I've grouped them in to brights, dark nudes, nudes and pinks, so hopefully that makes it easier for everyone. So we're going to start from this end of the storage holder. This is the first bright shade that we have, although it's not bright, I just mean it's vibrant. This is Debonair, and this is an amplified lipstick. Amplified. This is a really gorgeous deep red shade with slight, I'd say, brown undertones. The amplified finish lipsticks are really nice because the colour comes out really vibrant and bold, and it's really true to what you see when you look at the lipstick. The only thing I do find with amplified, as well as the retro matte, I think it's retro matte colours, is that they can stain your lips. They feel really nice, they're quite moisturising in comparison to the retro matte ones, but they can take a while to scrub off. The next bright shade is a MAC classic, and it looks kind of gross. Ew. This is Ruby Woo, and it's a really true, vibrant red. You will see when I show you these lipsticks, especially close up, the ones that I've used the most. This is one of my favourites. This is a retro matte finish, and as I previously said, these ones can be slightly harder to scrub off, and I do find that they can be quite drying, but I let it go with this lipstick because this red is so nice. The third lipstick that I've categorised into the bright category, this is Viva Glam Miley Cyrus 2, and this is a matte finish. Similar to Ruby Woo, but I'd say it's got more orangey undertones. And as you can see, I haven't used this one as much because I do tend to go for more of a true red. I kind of think that orangey tones like wash me out a little bit because I'm quite pale. We're halfway through the bright shades. This is All Fired Up, and this is a retro matte finish. This is like a really hot pink, but comes out slightly red. This one's hard to describe, but you'll see it when I swatch it. It looks quite new because I've already finished one of these up. But yeah, I love this one. Again, quite drying on the lips, but with a bit of Vaseline or lip primer underneath, it lasts a bit longer and doesn't dry out as quick. And yeah, I love it. This one is Debonair, and this is amplified. Again, a really deep red, but much deeper than Dark Side. Nope, I've just said Dark Side. Debonair. Dark Side Debonair. Debonair is more brown toned. This one is more purple toned. So yeah, but I really like this one. This one's perfect for winter. I do really like the amplified finishes just because they're quite like moisturising. They glide on the lips really nicely, and they do stay in place as well. But I would recommend using a lip liner for the darker shades. The next lipstick is Rebel. This is a MAC classic, I would say. This is a satin finish, and satin finish MAC lipsticks are some of my favourites. This is like a dark purple shade with a hint of pink. I have worn this on many a night out, quite often if I'm wearing like black. Sometimes I find if I wear a red lipstick with black, it can look a bit too Christmassy, you know, if it's not Christmas. So this purpley pink shade is a really nice alternative if you want something bold. So the second to last bright lipstick that I have is Flat Out Fabulous. This is another retro matte shade, and I love the colour of this lipstick. It's like a really bright purpley pinky shade, but this does come with some cons. Basically, I kept this lipstick because I'm a very nostalgic person. I wore this lipstick on my very first night out on my 18th birthday. Don't get me wrong, in the pictures it looks amazing. If I can find a picture, I will insert it now. But this dried out my lips so much. I remember like halfway through the night thinking, I need to scrape this off. I thought I'd taken it off with a makeup wipe. Woke up in the morning and my lips were stained. Honestly, I was scrubbing my lips all day and it still wouldn't come off. Obviously, it came off eventually because otherwise I would still have the residue, and it is quite a few years later, but it's such a shame because I friggin' love this lipstick shade and like the colour is amazing, but I just can't see past the dryness and the staining. But yeah, I've kept it because it was one of my first ever MAC lipsticks and I wore it on my 18th birthday. I'm not really sure why I've put this next lipstick in the bright category because it's so dark and I really don't like this lipstick. This is Stone and this is another matte finish. It looks pretty sick when I hold it up like this, but when you see the colour you're going to be like, oh. Basically, I thought this was going to be a really deep brown, but when I put this on my lips, it comes out like grey. I literally look dead. I don't know whether it's because I'm so pale and I just can't pull things like this off, but I was so excited because I think I saw someone wearing this in a picture I found on Pinterest, and I was like, yes, I need that in my life. I thought it was going to be like a dupe for the Kylie Jenner lip kit in the shade Dolce K, which I could never get my hands on, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because if it came out anything like this, I'd be so disappointed. Honestly, this looks awful on me. Maybe one day I will pull it off, but for now it's going back in the holder where it belongs and it will stay there. So now we're moving on to dark nudes. I only have two lipsticks in this like category, but the first one is Verve and this is a satin finish. Both the lipsticks in this category are quite brown toned. The only difference is the colour they come out on my lips is slightly different and they are different finishes. So as I said, Verve is a dark nude. It comes out quite a deep brown, but when I put it on my lips, it does come out slightly different and comes out with a more reddy undertone to Whirl, which I'm about to show you. As I said, again, this is satin finish and I really like satin finishes in MAC lipsticks because they're really nice to apply. They stay on my lips, don't dry them out, and yeah, I love those. The other lipstick, which I just mentioned, is Whirl, and this is a matte finish. I love this. This is probably one of my favourite MAC lipsticks that I own. Comes out a really true deep brown, and in comparison to a lot of matte lipsticks, that was a tongue twister, this matte doesn't dry my lips out at all. This is one of two matte lipsticks that I put on and I'm like, oh my god, my lips don't feel dry at all. So yeah, really like this one. I think I'm going to move on to pink shades simply because I like my brown tone nudes, that's all I can say. So I thought doing pinks next would break it up a little bit. So the first pink shade that I'm going to show you is Please Me, again, a matte lipstick. This one I would say is quite drying, but not as drying as a lot of the matte lipsticks. And this is my favourite pink shade. This does come out a really true pink, but it's not too vibrant and it's not like Barbie pink. Really natural. I would say slightly more pink than Brave, which I'm going to show you a bit later on. But yeah, this is like a really subtle pink, nice for a summery day. Cool. So the last two pinks I'm about to show you, you will be able to tell that they haven't really been used that much. This is Speed Dial and this is a cream sheen pink, and the next one, oh, this is cream sheen too. This is Speak Louder. I don't think you'll be able to tell much difference in the camera, but when I swatch them you'll be able to tell the difference. So I really bought these on a whim. Basically, when I was probably about 13, 14, I used to have, I think it was a Gosh lipstick, and it was a full-on Barbie pink lipstick. And I don't know whether it was a year or 2 years ago, before a summer holiday, I suddenly went through a phase of really wanting another Barbie pink lipstick, which is why I bought these. Unfortunately, because of the cream sheen finish, these do not come out true to colour. Well, they do, but they're so glossy and creamy and moisturising that they're not vibrant enough for me. I think if they were brighter, I would love these and I would be wearing them all through the summer, but unfortunately I just haven't got any use out of these at all, really. I would say that I do prefer Speed Dial over Speed Clouder, simply because I think with the cream sheen ones, they're so glossy, and because these ones are so pink, I think they are better when they look a little bit more natural. More natural. Don't get me wrong, I haven't not used these at all. I've worn them a few times in the summer. I just haven't got anywhere near as much use out of these two lipsticks than I have, say, my Nudes. Yeah, not to blow my own trumpet, but my Nude collection is popping. I just friggin' love my Nudes. I do only have 2 finishes in this Nude category, just because they're my favourite finishes, and once I've found something I like, I will stick to it. The first Nude is Myrrh, and this is a matte finish. This is probably a newer one to my collection, so haven't used it that much, but from what I can tell so far, I really like it. So this is more of a deeper pink nude, and considering it's a matte MAC lipstick, I definitely say it's on more of the moisturising end of the scale, in comparison to some of their other matte finishes. The second nude is Faux, and this is a satin finish. I've used this quite a lot, and I actually lent this to my cousin to wear for her prom. I would say this is a lighter pink with bluey purpley undertones. It's quite subtle, but you can definitely tell you've got something on your lips, and I really like this one. So this is Brave, and this is also a satin finish. This is looking a little worse for wear, as is another nude that I have in my collection, but I guess you can tell that I've used it. This is one of my pinkier nudes, and it's so subtle, like the perfect everyday lipstick. This is my second one of these, and I also have another one waiting for when I run out. Again, really love satin finishes just because they feel so nice on your lips, and they last pretty much all day with maybe one top up. So yeah, I really like that one. The next one I want to show you is Twig, which is also a satin finish, and I wanted to show you this one next because it's slightly darker than Brave. I don't really know what to say about this one because the undertones and everything are so similar to Brave, but it's just a darker alternative. The next nude I have to show you is Kinda Sexy, which is a matte shade. Out of all my nudes, this is probably my least favourite and consequently least used, simply because this is quite a drying, I say quite drying, it's very drying, and it also has a, I don't know whether it's orange or corally undertone, but I don't know, I feel like it washes me out a little bit, which is why I still have quite a bit left. I don't even need to talk about this next one. Not that there even looks like there's a lipstick there. I may as well just put it like that. This is Velvet Teddy, my staple signature MAC lipstick. Everyone knows me for wearing this lipstick every single day of my life. This is maybe my 20th Velvet Teddy, and even then I would say that is underestimating. So Velvet Teddy is a matte finish, but I think the people that make MAC lipsticks accidentally made the satin formula finish by accident, because this is so moisturising. It doesn't belong in the matte section. It's creamy on your lips, lasts all day, and I would marry it if I could. We have 2 lipsticks left. So this is Mocha. This is a satin finish, and again, one of my most used MAC lipsticks. I would say this is probably my 3rd Mocha lipstick, similar to Velvet Teddy, but slightly brighter with more reddy undertones, not as true of a brown, if that makes any sense. Satin finish again, can't rave on about satin finish enough, especially Mocha. Mocha stays on my lips literally all day, and it's a really good summer brownie nude. It looks really good with like really bronze makeup and gold eyes, and yeah, I love this one. I saved this last lipstick till last because it's the last... What I was trying to say was I saved this till last because it is the wear... Oh my god, I can't talk! This is the lipstick I'm wearing today. There, I said it. This is taupe and this is a matte finish. Again, pretty sure this should have been a satin finish because it doesn't feel dry and matte on my lips. I'm running out of things to say because it's another dark brown nude, and really I'm just trying to justify me having so many lipsticks that look the same. This is becoming a real problem and I need to stop, yet I still have a list as long as my arm of more shades that I want to buy. I can't decide whether I'm disappointed in myself or just really proud. That is my MAC lipstick collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs... Oh, I'm not that person. Let's not say that. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time. I need to blow that candle out because it is so hot in here.